let's continue the lesson from the geography lesson number 1. So last class we have discussed about what are the three layer of the earth, or a mantle, core, crust, everything we are explained last class. Then subdivision also we are explained. Now we are going to see a new topic, internal process. What is that? Internal process. What happened inside of the earth? பூமிக்கு உள்ள என்னென்ன ப்ராசஸ்லாம் நடக்குது அப்படின்னு பார்க்க போகிறோம். The internal process generate heat and eject the material from deep below the earth crust. Actually, internal process where is occurred? எங்கே நடக்குன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா the internal process inside of the earth. So inside of the earth, what is the condition? It's a very hot condition, and it ejects some material. Eject now வெளியேற்றுது some of the material from the interior of the earth. That material finally reached in the earth surface. அந்த மெட்டீரியல் எங்கே கடைசியாக வந்து பூமியுடைய மேல் பகுதியில் ரீச் ஆகிடுது. Internal radioactivity is the principal source of power of this process. What is the main sources for this internal process? Internal radioactivity. The internal radioactivity, due to the internal radioactivity, the main sources for internal process of the earth. The internal process of the earth, the main reason is internal radioactivities. So this is the information from the paragraph. Next topic, plate tectonic. Plate means the continents, 7 continents, that is the plate tectonic. Lithosphere is divided into number of huge slab of the rock is called a tectonic plates. The lithosphere means land. The land is divided into number of huge slab. Slab means the பெருசு ஒரு மாதிரி பாறைகள் மாதிரி ஸ்லாபை ஈவனாக சமமான ஒரு சர்ஃபேஸில் இருக்கக்கூடியது தான் ஸ்லாப் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த லித்தோஸ்பியர் ஹேட் a number of slab. ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் as a tectonic plate. அதை தான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்கிறோங்க, tectonic plate. These tectonic plates are divided into major and minor plate. Tectonic plate is a minor plate. Minor is chinna, small. Major plate, minor and major plates. This plate float independently over on the plane. Each and every plates, float independently over the mantle. Float means what? Midathal. Each and every plate, over plate mantle. That means the next layer of the crust. Each and every plates are float on the mantle. Lit on the mantle. Collection of these plates produce mountain ranges and other irregular surface features both on land and ocean floor. Collection means what? Hitting each other. Over plates, each and every plates are collision. So after collision, they produce some mountain ranges and others irregular surface. Mountain range ஒரு பிளேட் உருவாகும், உராசுதல் collision உராயின் காரணமாக என்ன பண்ண some other மற்ற சில land forms also produce like mountain range, plains, plateaus, like that. Even a land and also ocean floor. அது landலயே அந்த process நடக்குது. Even a ocean floor. The 7 continents, the 7 continents, each and every continent, they are collision each other. ஒவ்வொன்றும் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, மோதி கொள்ளுறாங்க. They are produce some land forms. Even on a land and ocean. நிலத்திலே சில நிலமைப்புகளை உருவாக்குது. And a ocean floor, கடல் மட்டங்களையும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய உருவாகுது. This phenomenon is called plate tectonic. First பார்த்தீங்கன்னா tectonic plates. Okay, tectonic plates mean what is the meaning I told them. Here, what do you mean by plate tectonic? Plate tectonic is nothing but the two plates or more than two plates are collision each other. They produce some land forms. Like land, I told plateaus, plains, and coastal areas, some other, So that is called the plate tectonic. How it's occurred due to the plate tectonic? Over plates continents, over நிலாமைப்புள்ள continent உராயும் போது they can produce, அதனால் என்ன உற்பத்தியாக land surface உருவாக்குது. Even a land, நிலங்களிலும் உருவாக்குது some land forms, and ocean floorலையும் உருவாக்குது. So this is called as a plate tectonic. Plate tectonic. The movement of plate tectonic is due to the thermal energy from the mantle. How is possible? Plate tectonic எப்படி மூவ் ஆகுது, எப்படி நடக்குது அந்த ஆக்ஷன், how this action is happen due to the thermal energy from the mantle. Mantle இருக்கக்கூடிய crustனுடைய அடுத்த லேயர் இருக்கக்கூடிய mantle thermal energy from the mantle. Due to the thermal energy, the plate tectonic process happening. இப்போ பிளேட் டெக்டனிக்குடைய ரீசனுக்கு காரணம் என்ன கேட்டால், இந்த மேண்டில் சொல்லக்கூடிய அதில் க்ரஸ்ட்டுக்கு எடுத்து வரக்கூடிய மேண்டிலுடைய தெர்மல் எனர்ஜி காரணமாக ஏற்படக்கூடியது தான் பிளேட் டெக்டனிக். நவ் we have a better understanding about the plate movement and its relation earthquake and the volcanic activities. The plate tectonic என்னென்ன ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் ஆகுதுன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா, earthquake ஒன் ஆஃப் த ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ், தென் volcanic activities, எரிமலை வெடிப்புன்னு சொல்லுவாங்களே, volcanic activities also happen due to the plate tectonic. Plate tectonic mean I already told you, the two or more than any plates are collision each other, they can produce some landform on the land and the ocean floor. So this is for example for this plate tectonic mean earthquake நிலநடுக்கம் காரணமாக ஏற்படுது. Then volcanic activity, these two activities by plate tectonic, plate tectonic ஏற்படக்கூடியது தான் the earthquake and then volcanic activities. Okay, that's all about the plate tectonic. What do you mean plate tectonic? Tectonic plate I told them. Then internal process I explained. The next another important topic of the lesson, types of plate boundaries. What are the types of the plate? Plate means you know that the 7 continents. 7 continent boundaries. What are the types of the boundaries? First one, convergent boundary. What is that? Convergent boundaries. Second one, divergent boundaries, and third one, conservative or transform boundaries. So this is the types of boundaries of plates. Now one by one I explain. First one, types of plate boundaries. First one, convergent boundaries. Convergent means, listen, here the plates move towards each other and sometimes the plates sink under another. Here plates how is moving? Two plates are move each other. ஒவ்வொரு plates நம்ம நேருக்கு நேராக மூவ் ஆகும். So at the time one plate are sink under another. ஒரு பிளேட் மூழ்கிடும், இன்னொரு பிளேட் மிதக்கும். So this is a convergent boundary. The location where the sink of the plate occur is called a substitution zone. But this place, the location where the sink of the plate occurs. அப்போ நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா, two plates are move each other. Yeah, two plates are move each other. One plates are sink another. ஒரு பிளேட் மூடிடும், இன்னொன்று இருக்கு இல்லையா. The which plates are sink in particular area or location, that is called as substitution zone. என்ன சொல்றாங்க? Substitution zone. Example for the convergent boundary, Fold Mountain, Himalaya. What is that? Fold Mountain, Himalaya. So first type is over. What is the first type? Convergent boundary. Convergent means two plates are move each other. ரெண்டு plates நேருக்கு நேராக மூவ் ஆகுது. One plates are sink under another. அதாவது ஒரு சிங்க்னா முழுகிடும், ஒன்று முழுகிட்டு இன்னொன்று இருக்காங்க. The plate where is sink, that is called as a substitution. அந்த சிங்க் எந்த இடத்துல அந்த பிளேட்டு முழுவதோ அந்த இடத்துக்கு பேர் தான் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க? substitution zone அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபார் த கன்வர்ஜென்ட் பவுண்டரிக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா Fold Mountains. What is that? Fold Mountain, Himalaya. So convergent boundaries over. Another important type of the plate boundary is, look at this picture. One plate left side you see the one plate coming, then another plates are right side is coming. So the two plates are meet each other. One plate are sink under. ஒரு பிளேட் கீழே முழுகிடுது, இன்னொரு பிளேட் மேலே இருக்குது. So such area we called as what? Substitution சொல்கிறாங்க. So for example for this convergent boundaries, Fold Mountain, Himalayas. Okay, so that's all about that convergent boundaries. Second type of the boundary plate, divergent boundaries. With that divergent, here plates full away from each other as a magma pushes up from the mantle. You know, two plates, here plates are fully away from each other. ஒவ்வொரு பிளேட்ஸ் ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி பிளேட்ஸ் ஆர் ஃபுல் இழுக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் இதனுடைய காரணம் ஆஸ் மெக்மாவுடைய காரணம் அப்படி என்ன பண்ண இழுக்கும். மேண்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒவ்வொரு பிளேஸையும் புஷ் பண்ணும் அண்ட் ஃபுல்லு பில்ட் பண்ணும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் as divergent boundaries. Example for the divergent boundary, mid-Atlantic range. Mid-Atlantic range. Okay, listen, look at this picture. So here two plates are moving away. One இழுக்குது வருது அந்த மிடில் பிளேஸில் பாருங்க. Look at this picture. Here left side one plate, right side one more plate. The both plates are what pushing or pulling each other due to the magma. So this is example for divergent boundary, mid-Atlantic range. Mid-Atlantic is example for divergent boundaries. Okay, so and first type each and sorry two plates are move towards each other. So one plate is sink, another one is the not sink. So that is called as the convergent boundary. But a divergent boundary means each and two plates or more than plates are pushing and pulling each other. That is called as the divergent boundary. Example for divergent boundary, mid-Atlantic ridge. Then third type of the boundary plate, conservative and transform boundary. Conservative and transform boundary. That is the third type of the plate technique. Other boundaries technique. Here the plates slide horizontally past each other. Here plate would slide. முழு பகுதியில் ஸ்லைடுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, இந்த ஸ்லைடு ஹரைசாண்டலி பாஸ்ட் ஈச் அதர். ஹரைசனா வெர்டிகலாக போகாமல் சாய்வாக ஒன்றோடு ஒன்று என்ன போயிட்டு மூவ் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் conservative or transform boundary. Here plates always moving horizontal position. The plates slide only, not a total plates. The plate slide only moving horizontal position. So that is called as conservative or transform boundary. Example for this conservative and transform boundary mean San Andreas fault. San Andreas fault, that is the best example for conservative transform boundary. So this is the three type of the boundary. Look at this picture. Here left side one boundaries, another side one more plate. So both plate are the slide only moving horizontal position. Which position? Horizontal position, not a vertical position. So this is a conservative or a transform boundary. So what we have learned from this topic, what are the types of the boundaries we have discussed so far? First one, convergent boundary. Two plates are move each other, one plates are sink, another one not sink. That is called as a plate convergent boundaries, I told. Example for the convergent boundaries mean fold mountain, Himalayas. So look at see the picture, you can easily understand with the help of the picture. That is the first one. Second type of divergent boundary mean then each and every place of pulling or pushing from the mantle region. So that is called as the divergent boundary. Example for divergent boundary, mid-Atlantic range. And third one, what does that mean? Conservative transform mean your plates slide only horizontally past each other. That is called as the conservative and the transform boundaries. That's all about the types of the boundaries.